So Aries, your week commencing the 11th of November forecast still sees the excitement of your ruler Mars having moved into the sign of Leo, a fire sign like yours. That gives you so much more opportunity to showcase your talents, to have fun and be much more demonstrative. But Mercury, also which moved last week into the fire sign of Sagittarius, that starts this week being moderated by the restraining influence of Saturn. Maybe something that does need to be discussed is a little bit delicate. It may be something that you feel quite strongly about. It could be a subject that someone else definitely wants to avoid looking at. So there could be some tension that is caused by that. But once Saturn goes direct on Friday, I feel that's going to be very good for you internally, because since the end of June, if you have felt that your physical and also emotional energy has been lower and it's just felt much harder to find that spark, Saturn going direct, Mars being in Leo are definitely going to help you. But also Venus moves at the start of this week into Capricorn. If you do need to relate to someone in a professional situation over the next 3 or 4 weeks, perhaps with a presentation or through an interview, the chances are that you can articulate who you are in a very skillful way, and that could create a very strong impression. But of course, we do have the full moon this week, and the full moon is really an opportunity to think about the ins and outgoings in your situation, particularly in terms of Uranus, because Uranus could give you the sudden desire to be a bit more impulsive with your resources. But also, it's possible that with Jupiter and Mercury being in an opposition as this week draws to a close, that you start to see something in a new and fresh way, and perhaps with a much greater amount of enthusiasm and also optimism. So even if this week does start off feeling rather delicate, perhaps even a little worrying, you're not quite sure of where someone's coming from, by the end of the week, I think there is going to be a sense that you're coming into your energy a lot more. Mars is definitely helping this process. It's certainly going to be cheering you on, particularly through to the 6th of December whilst it's in forwards motion. And sometimes we have to speculate in order to accumulate, but I feel Saturn going direct this week is going to help you to overcome some of the inhibitions you may have recently experienced.